guys. We're back. Welcome to Under Review. You guys just missed it. That was like a perfect blooper, okay? I am so excited. The best time of the year is here.
Yes.
Football season. Regina's been singing, like, I'm telling you, she's taking it to church, and I am here for it. I am here with one of your favorite guests, everybody, okay? My good sis, Miss Regina from SheTalksFootball in the house.
Yes, Miss Gina. No, my good sis.
Hey.
My good sis. What's up, girl? It's been such a long time. It's been
know.
a long off season, babe.
I know. Longer for me than I think any other team in the NFL, okay? Okay?
Wow.
You're a Patriots fan? It's looking a little stressful.
I mean, is it really, though?
Yes. I do not trust Matt Patricia. I do not trust Joe Judge. We've seen what they can do.
But you trust Belichick, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's getting a little older. Yeah, I do. I do, but he...
That's the thing.
We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna project we finish second. Dolphins always look amazing on paper. They actually have the best squad on paper out of the AFC East to me, but we'll see how they execute.
Yeah.
So Bills first, Patriots second. I'm hoping Patriots second. Jets gonna suck. So
you just cannot rule out Belichick.
Okay, we'll see.
That's the thing.
No, we'll see. But anyway, forget about those guys over there.
We're not gonna talk about the unpatriots. Okay, good.
Yeah, we're not. We're gonna continue this conversation we were having off camera. About these Baltimore Ravens, more specifically, that grown-ass man, Lamar Jackson, okay?
QB1? You talking about our QB1?
The QB1.
Timothy. That's Timothy.
That guy. Okay, so we know what it is.
Yeah.
This is my Ravens insider, okay? Tell me how you feel about all this contract talk, negotiations. Like, what's up? Take a breath. Think about it.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. It is painful right now. Like, love the team, love the squad. We're going into this season. We're going to kill it. We're Super Bowl bound. Yes, I said we're Super Bowl bound. But this contract thing, I lie not. This is not an exaggeration. I wake up every morning. I say, thank you, Lord, for another day. I grab my phone and check Twitter.
I was just going to say,
is there a notification
that Lamar signed?
Got paid. I haven't seen one yet. And
I think they're going to wait till Friday because that's his.
He said it in the press of the day.
Self-imposed.
Look at her all on the stuff.
Baby, I'm on it.
He thinks Friday's the cutoff, so Lord, please.
So,
please, Jesus.
Do you think something is going to get done?
All I can say is I hope. That is all that I can say. I can't even say, you know what, it's going to happen. I got a feeling.
And if something doesn't get done?
Huh?
If something doesn't get done, you don't think he's leaving?
No, I do not think he's going anywhere. Contrary to popular belief, obviously he's going to play this season. So people stop playing games. I don't think he should play. The man's going to play.
I think he should play.
He's about the game. He's about the competition. He's about winning that bowl, that chip. So he's not like that. Well, he may get hurt. Dude, we're talking about
That's football. A given. That's a given for everybody, yeah. Right?
Look, ask us about last year. We lost our entire running backs room before the season started. So you can get hurt at any time. So that's not a thing. Let's not do that. You can get hurt anytime. And when he got hurt last year, it wasn't because he was running up the middle of the field, right? It was because he got hurt behind the O-line. He got hurt just outside the pocket going backwards because our O-line was just totally, I don't like to use the word trash. They were not performing up to par. Let's say it that way.
Basura.
No, they were not. So, yeah. So I'm telling you, at this point, for me, it's painful. It's either going to happen or it won't. If it doesn't, I will mourn. But then when September 11th gets here Sunday, and we out there on the field with
It's
the
gonna
Jets.
he's gonna play. It's gonna be business as usual.
It's all about winning, and that's going to be it. But in my heart, I really desperately want this contract to get done. I want to be able to get in Twitter Spaces and drag everybody.
Girl, you know everybody.
The entire offseason about our man's not being signed.
Lamar is a hot topic. Everybody talks about him all day. Every day. They've been talking about him since what? He was getting drafted in college. My question is, who has the advantage? If Lamar doesn't sign by Friday, the long run, I'm all for Lamar betting on himself. Like, pay me, okay? I don't care what Russ did. Well, I do care because if I was Lamar, I'd be texting Russ like, bro, what are you doing? Because Russ should have had the next guaranteed contract, right? This contract that just happened. Yes, I know it's too far. I know they're not. Because these owners don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it. So I think we have to see Deshaun Watson's contract as a one-off. It's going to help with what they're getting.
Right.
But to get a fully guaranteed contract, I think that's going the way of the dinosaurs, at least for a few more years. The owners do not want
They don't want to pay.
Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson's contract is the proof that they're not trying to do that. They really are not.
The way I view it is, Kyler tried to push, right? The way it looked outside looking in. Don't know if Russ tried to push. Russ is a different type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't know if he tried to push. If he did, reports haven't been out yet. Listen, the league is all about the QB, right?
Right.
I'm all about players getting paid. I've always said NFL players should be paid. It's a brutal sport. The life expectancy is, 2-3 years on average. I don't care. Average. You can give me the argument, well, Lamar scrambles. He does this. He has a high risk of getting hurt.
That's false.
Okay, whatever. But
that's actually false. It's false. Can we just address that right now?
Okay, give me the stats. Give me the facts.
Listen, Linda,
She get in the camera.
It is a fallacy that mobile or dual threat QBs get injured frequently.
Okay.
Listen, Linda, that's not true. It's just not true. It is actually stationary QBs or quote unquote traditional pocket passers because they don't really move out of the pocket. They don't scramble. They don't get out of the way. They're the ones who get hurt. Go check the data. Go look at the numbers. That is literally a fallacy, and it's a narrative that they say mobile QBs get injured because they're out there.
They're out there scrambling. Where's Dion with the stats? Our good stats is Dion. Where's she at? Listen, and look, give Lamar the bag. MVP. The man has came in the league lights out. The team gets better every year. And honestly, if it wasn't for the team itself suffering massive injury, look how far they went.
Right.
So pay him that bag. I'm about players getting guaranteed money. The market has been set, but to your point, I'm kind of torn because I'm like, to your point, one-off? Question mark?
It really is. And here's the thing. Everybody assumes it's about the guaranteed money, right? And it could be. That is very reasonable to think. But there are all types of things in the contract that both parties have to agree to.
That part too.
It may not be the amount of the guaranteed money. It could be the amount of years they don't agree about. It could be a no trade clause that they don't agree about. It could be something about the incentives in the terms that they don't like. We don't really know
the full extent.
Everything in the contract. Everybody assumes they're not offering enough money. They may not be offering enough money. We don't know if they're offering enough money.
It's just a
but
report.
We surely don't know what they are at an impasse about. And we can't just assume it's about the guaranteed money. The money could be okay. It could be something else in the terms, in the clauses that he does not like, and that's why they're at an impasse. But it may be the money. I'm not saying it's not. But there are lots of things. Contracts are huge, and you need to agree to all of it.
I think that's another thing that's very important that players should try to hustle for is that no trade clause. I'm all about players having power, especially players of his caliber.
Right.
Okay.
We want the players to have. That's my thing. I want players to have agency and autonomy.
That part.
Players should have that. I 100% agree with you about that. And anytime players do anything to exercise agency and autonomy over their bodies, over their careers, I'm all for it. I say that, right? But that doesn't include Lamar Jackson leaving. That does not fall under that category for me. But I'm saying in general, yes, but no, not Lamar. We need him here. But like when Hollywood Brown wanted to be traded, right? He was exercising agency and autonomy. He felt like he needed to be traded.
He felt he didn't. He felt the scheme didn't fit him. That's what he felt.
Right,
so
and I'm not mad at him.
Let's see what happened. Where is he? Philly.
He's at Cardinals, and I hope he does very well. I do. I hope he does.
Yeah, I hope he does well. The Cardinals are very hurt. They're gonna release their official injury report like tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll see. Let's talk contracts, right? Russell Wilson just signed $245 million with $165 guaranteed. Yeah. Again, I wish my man would have pushed whether he got it or not, because this man is 104 and 53 as a starter, 9-time All-Pro, averages 33 touchdowns a season. His only losing season was last year. Because when he got hurt, okay? Yeah. And to be fair, in my opinion, my brother came back too early because he's a competitor. He should have sat out, but it is what it is.
Sat out the rest of the season, right?
Right. Then you had Deshaun Watson. We know what it is, okay? Right. Kirk Cousins, the first player to do so. And I'm going to say the name again. Kirk mother effing Cousins, 2018. 84, it wasn't 200 something, 84 million guaranteed. Listen, Kirk Cousins is not bad, but he ain't great, okay? He wasn't good enough for 84 million guaranteed. Tell you that much.
I mean, I'm just not going to be mad at
I ain't going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad at him, okay? Top QBs pushing for their money fully guaranteed. Elite players.
I don't think that the owners don't want it. I hate the word owners.
Team owners don't want it. Owners of these franchises.
The CEOs of the teams, they don't want that. And so they're trying to sweep that back under the rug. So I don't think we will see even quarterbacks. Because what next season will be Joe Burrow and Herbert. And I don't think we're going to see them with fully guaranteed contracts.
Yeah, because they're gonna look at a Russ. They're gonna look at a
Lamar should be the fingers crossed. Lamar should be the last one, right? He should reset the market. So whatever he gets, he should still reset the market. It just won't be,
fully guaranteed.
Give him. It should be somewhere around 200 million guaranteed, at least between 200 million and 215.
What does Sean get? 245.
He got 230.
230.
Fully regardless.
Yeah, and that boy got the bag on the Texans. He got the bag on the Browns.
Browns really messed it up, man.
The Browns don't make good decisions, so here we are. Historically speaking.
Right.
Here we are.
Right.
Dak Prescott, another quarterback who was in that conversation, but he ended up getting the bag regardless because he got franchised twice. Once. But either way,
right?
He ended up getting that bag.
Even after being hurt, yep.
So it's a QB league. It is what it is. Speaking of QBs, NFC West, Jimmy G, Trey Lance. Who's it gonna be? Okay.
It's Trey Lance, my dear.
You have faith in him?
I mean, I don't have to have faith in him. That team, that dude, Trey Lance, let me tell you something. I'm
listening.
Trey Lance is going into one of the best situations that a quarterback can walk into starting his first year. So we know technically this is his second year, right?
Right. First year, a starter.
Year.
Yep.
Right. Starting for the entire season. This dude has a coach who knows how to properly scheme for his team, his quarterback.
That part.
He has a great O-line. Well, they have some questions at the O-line, but it should be decent. He has obviously great weapons to throw the ball to, including tight ends. wide receivers,
A good run
got the
game.
running game down,
Elijah
right?
Mitchell stay healthy.
Got the D-line, defense, got a good secondary. Like, literally, that is one of the most complete teams in the league. And so with that coaching staff, he's walking into one of the best situations. So, dude, I don't feel, I mean, I'm not going to be in here and cape for the 49ers, but I'm a football fan, right? And so he's in a great situation. I don't see why he cannot be a good game manager, serviceable quarterback, and he brings something that Jimmy G just does not bring. I don't care what anybody say. I am a fan of a dual threat quarterback. My dude can scramble and run and create, make time, and he can actually throw the ball downfield.
Have you seen him play?
So, yeah, the 49ers will be good. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, they're going to the Super Bowl.
They can make it to the playoffs.
They won't.
Yeah, I see them definitely heading to the playoffs. I agree with you. They will be good. But because of Trey, I don't think so. I feel like everybody is so caught up on the hype of Trey Lance, right? Yeah. From what I've seen, the eye test, okay?
But we haven't seen a full season.
Yeah, me not like it, okay? That was a terrible accent, but I don't like it. The eye test is just not given for me. I think it's kind of Jimmy G won in the long run. That's how I look at it, right? Listen, he's going to get his money guaranteed as a backup, whatever.
He won in the long run? Or did he go along for the run? See, there's a difference.
I don't think he would have signed that contract if he did not expect to start somewhere during the season.
Where else was he going to go? No, but they tried to shop him. Nobody wanted him.
Yeah, nobody. I know nobody wanted him, but I think it more so had to do with the surgery, right? Let's be real here. I ain't caping for Jimmy G. I thought he was gonna be the next thing since Tom Brady on the Patriots, and then I seen what he could do. He wins, but he can't take you over the hump. That's how I look at Jimmy G.
Or he just goes along with the team that wins. Like, you keep saying that.
I think he could win. I think he wins. He's not perfect. I give him on a scale of 1 to 10 of QBs. I ain't going to knock him because what he's done, okay? Playoffs, all that. I give him a strong 7.5.
Ooh.
That's too much. I listen. He not.
I got to give him 5.
A 5? If he a 5?
Average. Middle of the pack average.
Then Baker a 2. Because ain't no.
Baker, like, how am I catching strays? Size my man all the way in North Carolina catching strays.
Jonathan hates on the
Wow.
Because we can't discount what he does. And again,
I'll take Baker over Jimmy G.
Really?
Yes, I would. I would. Yes, I would.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I just.
At least my man can scramble. You know, he can throw the ball downfield.
I want Trey to do well. I do.
You know what? I think I have a bias. I have a bias with
towards the. I want him to do well. It's just what I've seen so far, and it's not a large sample size. And again, he's a rookie. Right. He needs to develop. So I'm not going to condemn him like he's Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones is not good. Sorry, Giants.
Coming into the situation he's coming in. Think about the situation that Justin Fields went into last year as a rookie.
Oh, I don't have faith in him either. But yes,
Zach Wilson went into. Think about the situation that Trevor Lawrence went into last season.
Right.
Trey Lawrence is starting off in a very, very good situation
compared to the rest. That's true.
Okay.
That's true. Right. And he has a great coach.
He's gonna be all right.
He has a great coach. Either way, I don't think the Niners themselves aren't in a bad spot, because you have a very capable, maybe probably the best backup right now, right? And then you have a kid who you fully believe in.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're just waiting for him to become that guy that you know he's going to become.
He has to become NFL ready. He has to develop.
And the only way to do that is to get out there. Yeah, you got to play.
You got to play to win.
You got to play. That's true. AFC West, the best division, okay? Probably in all of history.
One can argue that.
Okay? Russ goes from a hard-ass division to an even harder division. Shout out to my boy Russ. Shout out to that man, okay? I have a bias towards Russell Wilson, okay? Best team in the AFC West. Let's break it down. In 10 days,
Mm-hmm.
we went from Russ on the Broncos. 2 days later, the Chargers said, wait a minute, we getting Khalil Mack.
Wait a minute.
A few days after that, they snatch up my guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I could argue with your mama on this one, people, okay? J.C. Jackson, one of the best, if not the best corners in the last 2 years, okay?
Okay, I'll put him in the top.
In the 2 years, okay? 8 interceptions, league high 23 passes, defended, opposing passer rating 46.8%. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He nice with it, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Sprinkle that in there, okay? The following day, the Broncos like, wait a minute. Randy Gregory, come over here, boy. Okay? Then Devontae Adams says, peace out.
Peace.
That shook us the F up.
Yeah, that really did. That was shocking.
And then the Chiefs did their moves. They weren't big splashy moves for right now, but for me, the vision in the long run, the Chiefs did the right thing, right?
They went and got 59 wide receivers.
You got to do something to supplement or what's the word I'm looking for? Tyreek Hill. Yeah, they need the defense.
They had to start off the off season.
Who do you have coming out of the West?
This is tough. But for me, until you knock them off, they're still the king of the hill. So I got to give it to the Chiefs. I know everybody want to say, oh, they don't have Tyreek Hill. They're going to miss him.
They want in spite of him.
Be able to play that way. You don't have to play that way.
Yeah,
there's more than one way to win. Let's ask this question: how many other teams had a Tyreek Hill on them? Nobody. There's only one Tyreek Hill. Yet teams managed to win games and even win the Super Bowl, and they didn't have Tyreek Hill on their team, did they? Now did they? So now you're trying to tell me that the Chiefs cannot win a division, maintain the level of success that they have because Tyreek Hill isn't there anymore? Like, really?
I think even last year
Andy Reid is still there, right? Did he go anywhere?
He's the guy.
Did Mahomes go anywhere?
That's who you got. You got an Andy Reid, you got a Mahomes.
Kelsey. Did Kelsey go anywhere?
My baby.
So I'm like, so your coach is still there. Arguably the best quarterback in the league right now is still there. And arguably the number one tight end, I'm going to say arguably because my man Mark Andrew was the number one tight end last season. But overall, Kelsey, anybody can say, number one tight end in the league. And he went and picked up 59 other
and not only that, they strengthened up their offensive line on paper. Let's see how that develops. The only weakness to me is their defense. Their defense got better, but that's the only weakness to me. Their schedule is one of the toughest. They may start off slow like they did last year, but I agree with you. I'm not counting them out. I counted them out last year, like kind of because I kept looking at them saying something ain't right.
I've never seen them like that.
It's something, they weren't something not right. If they managed to get through last season, I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. I will say this, it won't be a cakewalk, right?
Well, it's not going to be a cakewalk in that division at all.
Right? Yeah. Moving forward, but the Chargers with the emergence of Justin Burrow, look at that. They're the same person. Justin Herbert, even, this is his third year in the league, right? Third?
Yes.
His rookie year, the team wasn't good, but he was giving teams fits, okay? Right. Last year, he was giving them the business. It's hard. You see me on Twitter. 1 week, Broncos. Next week, Chargers. Next week, I'm torn. I'm torn between the Broncos and the Chargers for first place. I say the Broncos because I think...
The Broncos and the Chargers for first place?
The Chargers, what they needed was a defense. Their defense was deplorable last year.
Wait. You're not putting some respect on Mahomes' name now.
No, I'm putting respect on Mahomes' name. I am.
No, you're not.
I'm not counting them out.
The Chargers for first place?
Yes, absolutely. I'm not counting the Chiefs out because of what you said, Andy Reid, but I'm also factoring I'm also factoring in that schedule. Okay, the Chargers, they have what they need. Russell Wilson has that.
But
Russell
they need
Wilson
to put
effect.
it down on the field.
And they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
They are now.
They're gonna do it.
You know this. They're
gonna do this.
Okay, because I need to see it on the
You know
field.
what? Jonathan made a point.
now.
Jonathan made a point. The Chargers also had some bad coaching decisions, so hopefully the coach gets it
still
together.
Got that same coach. Did that change?
Hopefully that coach get it together. Russell Wilson, he got that Russell Wilson effect. Listen.
Okay, wait.
Let's not discount the Broncos defense. They had one of the best defenses last year. Nobody talked about.
Not. But look. Listen, Linda. The Broncos have a new head coach.
Yes.
A new OC.
Yes.
A new DC and a new quarterback. What are we saying? People get in these spaces and say, "Oh, wow, no, it's a first-year coach. It's the first-year coach. We can't expect him." This team has the entire coach, the 3-4 most important positions, head coach, DC, OC, and quarterback are all new. And we just expect them just to go in and just put it all together this year.
I've seen crazier things, okay? Look at Mike Sirianni on the Eagles. I didn't think he was going to do a goddamn thing. Little light skin on, what's his name? The Dolphins. The coach, Mike. Yeah, he might surprise us. It's 2022. The world has been going crazy since 2020, okay? In 2021, Baker Mayfield led the Browns somewhere I never thought it could happen. So things can happen in the NFL world. Right. And I have faith. I don't doubt. Let me just say this. I don't doubt that Russell Wilson and the Broncos can surprise a lot of people. That's what I'm going to say.
I think these two things will be the deciding factors for who comes out on top in this division. Mm-hmm. To me, I think it's going to be the health of the team and the defense.
Check.
Because they all have great offense.
Can we add coaching? Because you can have all the pieces.
So then that puts Chiefs back on top, sis. What are we saying? What are we saying right now?
Andy Reid is the best coach in that division,
absolutely,
hands down.
And they have the best quarterback in that division.
But things can happen.
That he's not the best quarterback in that division.
I can say.
Wait, are you serious?
I could be on
Earth
my
calling,
Skip Bayless
right now. What's going on right now?
You heard me? I said I could be on my Skip Bayless right now and just argue and say it's Russell Wilson. I don't know. But
don't let me turn into Skip.
No, Shannon. Turn into Shannon.
Don't let me do that right now. He's Danache.
Patrick Mahomes is nice with it, and it just...
He's the best quarterback in the league.
He's up there.
I'm appalled. I'm ashamed.
Long as Thomas Brady is in that league, he ain't the best. He ain't the best.
You don't know nobody. You think you do, and you don't.
No. Because let me tell you something. As Jonathan, can you please tell the people, as long as Thomas Brady in the league...
He's one of, but he's not number one right now.
He always gonna be number one to me forever.
Oh
bias.
Gosh, it's the bias.
It's the bias. I'm sorry, sis. Forever. Forever.
First of all, I think those Bucks gonna be on the struggle bus. Well, we could talk about that another day.
Yeah, we could talk about that right now. Okay, offensive line need help.
Be on the struggle bus. I do.
Wow, because of Tom's alleged personal issues.
No, not that at all.
The offensive line.
And I hope whatever that is, that gets worked out. So here's my thing. I've been on this entire offseason. So prior to the injuries, I was just looking at that team, looking at Tom, looking how that division is getting tougher. Things are getting tougher in the NFL all together. When my mans came down to the Buccaneers, now the Buccaneers was already a stacked team, right?
Plug
they
and
were
play.
already one quarterback away, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mans came down to the Buccaneers and still brought Gronkowski with him and still brought AB with him to a team that was already loaded and by any other name. That team was straight, right? And so, of course, and they won the Super Bowl. And who were two of the key people to them winning that Super Bowl?
Everybody he brought, all three players.
Gronk,
Leonard,
AB. So I'm saying, right? So they win the Super Bowl. Last year, they get hit with a bunch of injuries and stuff, too. I understand that. They get on the struggle bus. We saw blood from Tom Brady's lips, something we have never seen before. I was shocked. I was like, my man's is down here living the quarterback life that most other quarterbacks has been living that he didn't know anything about. He got a taste of that last season, right? So I'm like, going into this season, still no AB. Gronk said, I'm out. I'm out, retired.
For now.
Married. I'm good. I'm good. Although he did say he'd come back if Tom asked him. So
Yeah, Tom gonna ask him.
that could
If
be
it's
a
desperation
mid-season
play,
swap.
Tom's
Yeah,
gonna
that
ask
could be a
him.
mid-season thing that happens. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just like, I'm looking at the Bucks. They've lost a few pieces on their D line. It's not exactly the same D line. Their secondary was looking a little questionable. So I'm just like,
But see how you don't doubt.
Tom's getting a little bit older.
Older since he's 45.
Fournette was coming back from injury, and Godwin was coming back from injury. So I'm like, these Buccaneers, it may be a little bit struggle for them this season. I'm not saying that they're going to crash and burn. I'm not saying they're going to miss the playoffs.
Sounds like you're hating
I was just saying, I think they might be on the struggle bus. But then, ladies and gentlemen,
Tom's going to be okay.
Something happens to the offensive line. Can we talk about it?
Tom's going to be okay. He's going to be okay.
You know your man does not like pressure, and especially up the middle.
But guess what? He releases the ball quicker than anybody, okay?
Right. I understand 2.6 seconds, right? I understand that. But if you can get that pressure up the middle, you don't even have to actually sack him.
But guess
what?
All
you got to do is be like, boom. And my man is going to he crashes to the ground.
It's 17 weeks in a season. It's a long season. It's better to be injured now. They could scheme. They're going to get it together by the end of the season. Listen, we can't doubt Tom. You know why? Tom has been to the playoffs 18.
I didn't say he wasn't going back to back, right?
Let's count it. 18 back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 18 people. Listen, have we seen what he's done in New England with less?
And he left because they had less.
Yeah, and other stuff. But he's done, in that long stretch of time in New England, he's had some shaky O-lines. He's done a lot with less. I ain't worried about it. And Tom is crazy.
He didn't have the help that he needed, so he wanted to go to a team that was loaded.
My best friend is crazy.
He's a loaded team nowadays.
As he should. When you're listen, I'm a big proponent of Peyton Manning and all them. As you should. You getting older, you want to win. Work smarter, not harder, okay? That's a grown-ass man with 7 rings. He about to get 8 because Tom don't play. You know he's psycho. So whatever's going on in his life, he going to internalize it. He got that Michael Jordan effect, and I took it personally, okay? He's a psychopath. So I'm not saying – I do think they're going to come out number 1 because it's them. The only outlier I can see is – in their division, not overall in NFC. Their O-line, obviously. And if the Saints can actually get it together, because I'm going to be real, the Saints are a good team.
That squad is looking good.
Every year, we always talk about, they're going to do it, they're going to do it. And then what happened?
Yeah, but I think this team they have going into this season is one of the best teams they've had for a long time. Mm-hmm. They're good offensively and defensively, assuming all their guys play. Because they've had some kind of off the field issues. Mm-hmm. But assuming everybody plays, people are not suspended and all that kind of stuff. They have a very, very good defense. One that I expect to be like in a top 5 this season. That defense
but
and that offense could easily be top 10, top 15. So.
That's my problem with their defense. Not consistent year in and year out. That defense
were good. They were really good last season. And even though they lost a couple pieces, we got one of them, Marcus Williams. Yeah. They got that Marcus May. If the dude is going to be able to play, that's a question mark.
Okay, with the Saints, I'm going to do the Saints like I do with the Packers, all right? Both good teams. Mm-hmm. Both go far. Mm-hmm. Sis got to see it to believe it.
I'm not mad. Same thing with your Chargers, sis. We got to see it to believe it.
They're not my Chargers. My team in Massachusetts. Okay.
You said and they're going to be fighting for number 1. And I'm like, we haven't seen it yet.
Just like I was talking big talk about the Bengals last year, and everybody thought I was crazy, and my boys ended up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's like a cuss word bringing up the Bengals.
It's just I just got that no. All right.
Got it.
Let's pivot real quick.
Okay.
AFC is stacked. Crazy stacked.
Absolutely.
Your top 5 teams right now, off the top of your head, fire round, go.
Ooh, okay. Obviously, we got to go Bills. Only 5?
Only 5.
We got to go Bills. We got to go Chiefs. We got to go Ravens. We got to go...
Fire round.
I'm going to say Bengals. I'm going to say Bengals. and I'm gonna go Chargers on. No, I'm gonna go Raiders over Chargers. We haven't mentioned the Raiders.
We didn't talk about
that defense is a little weak, but
then Josh
I'm
McDaniels
going
a
to say
great
the
coach.
Raiders, and here's my reason for saying the Raiders. Right, that offense, I actually will take the weapons on the Raiders over the Bengals. That Boyd, Higgins, and Chase, that's the thing, right? Those three, that's the thing. But I personally think that Waller, Adams, and Renfro, I would take them over the three with the Bengals.
Let's not forget all 5 of their running backs, because Josh McDaniels is definitely on his Patriot stuff.
Right.
There.
Josh Jacobs.
Okay. They got one of the running backs from New England.
Their offense. That's going to be a high-powered offense for real. But here's the reason why I would take the Raiders, right? Because I felt like the Raiders were dealt. They went through hell last season. They lost the coach. They had a player. They lost a player receiver who, murdered somebody. They had another player that they had a bunch of stuff. Everything was thrown at them,
yeah,
and they still managed to sneak into the division with nothing. Waller was hurt last season. He really only had Renfro to throw the ball to,
and Waller's my guy. That's like
and Josh Jacobs had turf toe. So they literally had everything thrown at them, and they still managed to make the division. So with that team being the team it is this season, with the weapons that he has to throw the ball to, assuming that O-line keeps my man upright, assuming his O-line keeps it upright, I don't see why the Raiders could not make it in.
I expect the Raiders to give me schemes, because obviously it's Josh McDaniels. Come on, he's been the New England Patriots for the past 20 years, okay? So I expect that coming out of the West, because Derek Carr is not a slouch. He's not a bum. He's just had some down years due to...
He's had some bad teams around him.
Circumstance. I'm 100% in agreement with you with that. When people talk bad about him, I'm like, look at the team. Look at no disrespect to past coaches, but it just is what it is.
Right.
And that's all a fact. All a fact. Okay. Let me see. My 5 round. Ooh, no pressure. Bills. Ugh. Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. AFC. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Ravens, because I can't discount them. Ooh,
right.
I'm sweating. 2 teams. Fast.
I was about to shut this thing down when you said Ravens.
I said the Chargers. I said, oh, my gosh, I'm sweating.
You said Chargers. You said Bills, Chargers, Ravens.
Oh, I'm sweating.
It's hard.
It's hard, right? Oh, yeah, can't discount the Chiefs. Duh. Wake up, Danache.
Mm-hmm.
I need one more team. Oh, my gosh.
It's tough.
Oh, I'm thinking the AFC so stacked. It's so hard. I feel like all the teams coming out the West. Dare I say it?
No, you're not.
I ain't saying the Patriots. Sure as hell I can say that.
You didn't say Bengals. You didn't say... You don't think the Bengals going to make it?
The Bengals have a kind of tough schedule, but I could see.
No, you ain't got to say it. I would love for you not to say it, personally.
Bengals / Broncos, I got to throw a team and ain't nobody believing.
Oh, my. You cheated. You told me I could only say you cannot do a slash. Pick one, sis. Pick one.
It's my show.
Okay, but you didn't tell me I could do a slash. I would have done a slash.
Shit.
This is not how
Russell Wilson, Broncos, that's it. I said it. I got to say it with my chest. I got to stand 10 toes down.
Okay.
I got to stay 10 toes down. All right. I'm going to jump into fantasy football. It's going to be quick, guys. It's week 1. I hope you guys had a great time drafting. Regina crazy self is in 6 leagues. And guess what?
Yeah.
I'm just as crazy as her, because I ain't going to say how many leagues I'm in. But I'm in enough. I'm in enough.
Is it more than 10?
Hell no. That's insane.
Oh.
That's insane.
Okay.
But it's enough. It's enough. That being said, okay, starting quarterback for week 1, people, I don't have to tell you the obvious. But I'm going to tell you the obvious. Come on. If you got Lamar Jackson. Oh, my gosh. Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. People start them. Wide receivers.
100%.
Michael Pittman Jr. against
you want Mike Pitts?
Because I try to do outside of the obvious.
Okay.
Because the obvious, y'all should know what to do, okay?
Okay, well, I got a suggestion then.
Yeah, talk to me, sis. Jump in on this fantasy with the suggestions.
If you got Rashad Bateman, go ahead and play him.
Hello, that
I
part.
hope you drafted Rashad Bateman. If you did not
Sis,
draft,
I got so many leagues I can't keep up. I'm
shame
gonna be
on
honest.
you. He's
Running
going to have a
backs.
breakout season.
Running backs this week, and we're talking week 1, people.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the obvious, I don't have to keep saying
obvious,
this.
I'm following. I'm with you.
Antonio Gibson's on the Washington, what's their team?
Commanders. They're called the Commanders.
Okay, unfortunately.
We call them the Commodores.
Okay. Josh Jacobs. He's playing
Josh
the Chargers.
Jacobs, I like that one.
Okay.
I got one.
He usually does good against the Chargers. He averages 17.3 fantasy points in his last 5 games against LA. Who do you got, sis?
James Robinson.
Ooh, that is my guy. I feel like he's going to split reps with Etienne, but I'm okay with that.
I think from what my understanding is, he's number 1, though.
He should be, because that grown man is nasty, and they did him a disservice last year, but I digress. Mm-hmm. Tight ends, outside of the obvious. And people, if you have George Kittle like I do in one of my leagues, I feel so bad for you, because I just found out today my man got a groin injury. He day-to-day.
I just saw that today, too.
And I'm not happy about that. But people, don't sleep on Cole Kmet. Come on now. Don't sleep on him. Let me get an amen. We gotta think outside the box here. Let's not sleep on him. Defense, outside of the obvious people.
I got 2 unobvious tight ends.
Give it to me.
Did anybody draft Fortson from the Chiefs? Fortson from the Chiefs. What I understand is going to be very active. And I would also like to submit Isaiah Likely from the Ravens. We love him.
Bridget, are you going to give everybody Ravens players at every position?
No. Fortson. And I said, James Robinson, don't do me like that, sis.
Defense, who do you have? Or who do you suggest? Colts. I'm going Colts.
Outside of the obvious, I mean, the Ravens would be obvious. I feel like the Steelers would be obvious. 49ers would be obvious.
Bucks, obvious.
Oh, Jaguars. I think the Jaguars defense is a one people might not think about. I would also think about the Eagles defense.
The Eagles are playing the Lions, so definitely start the Eagles defense. Okay. Defense not to start, people. I'm going to be real. Don't start the damn Rams against Josh Allen. You know it's going to be a crazy game. It's going to be amazing. Don't freaking do it, okay? Kicker. My guy from the Colts. Rodrigo Blankenship. Blankenship. Sorry, Rodrigo.
I can't get with Rodrigo.
The Colts are playing the Texans, so that's why I would start him this week.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I will put my vote in for Chris Boswell. These are all AFC North, but we got killer. I'm not going to say Justin Tucker. Everybody knows that. I'm saying Chris Boswell. I'm saying McPherson from the Bengals. Both of those guys are very good if you have them.
People to sit by position. We talking QBs here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The Bears are playing the Niners. Don't start Justin Fields. I don't care what nobody say. Just don't do it.
See?
Tua is playing the Patriots, even though it is what it is. It's like 100 degrees in Miami. Patriots haven't done well the past, since 2015?
Justin is a dual threat quarterback. I'm going to be iffy on that one.
You are? Who they playing again, I said?
Get it done on the field,
the 49ers.
Not just in the air.
It's that O-line for me, for the Bears, though.
Yes, the O-line is
that's why I feel for Justin Fields. I don't doubt him.
That's a whole nother show.
We could talk about. But Tua and Justin Fields, please sit them, okay? For this week 1 predictions, and we're going based on matchup, people. Okay, it's fantasy.
What about Mariota? Are you feeling Mariota going up against the Saints?
Not a hell to the no.
I would say Mariota.
Hell to the no. Drake London, Robert Woods. Do not start them, please.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert Woods is on the Titans. Drake London, we don't know what they're giving us out of Atlanta. Don't do it, okay? Running backs. I love Cordell Patterson. I do. I really do.
Yeah, but that's gonna be tough against the Saints.
Yes, not this week. Not this week. Tight ends again. I'm going Miami. Mike Gesicki, I have him on a couple leagues. Don't start him. Well, I know they playing the Patriots, but can't doubt a Belichick defense. It's going to be an ugly game. It might be low scoring. It might be lopsided. We don't know what we getting from either team. I'm going to be honest. Okay? Cowboys defense against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm sitting them. The Cowboys, I really want to see this. I really want to see what this game is going to give us, okay?
Because this is deja vu. They played them in the first game last season.
But it's not the same Cowboys
team. The Cowboys should have won that game. Tom Brady played like crap in that game. Dak actually outplayed Tom Brady. I don't give anybody.
But Thomas still won because he's so great.
Tom Brady. It was the team around Dak that lost that game for him. His cotton picking kicker couldn't kick the ball. Why could he not kick the ball?
Who's the kicker?
He missed 2 field goals and a PAT in that game.
Is it Greg Zuerlein's the kicker?
Yeah, I think that is him. I think that is him.
Sit his ass down too. Yeah, sit his ass down too. Why you even drafted him? Sit his ass down. Okay? Sit him down too. Sit him down too. Predictions. Let's get it going. Who do you have? Bills or Rams?
The Bills and the Rams.
That's a good one.
It's so tough for me. I've changed the team every day. I'm gonna have to go the lazy way. This is a lazy take, y'all. I know it's lazy, but this is the only way that I can go. I'm gonna go Rams only because it's a home game. It's SoFi. Getting their rings. Excited about, celebrating
ceremony,
the Super Bowl.
Everything's gonna happen.
It's a lazy take. It's a lazy take. I know it. Do not DM me. But I go back and forth every day because that's going to be a great game. I can't wait.
Listen, Regina and I have all rights to switch our picks before game day, okay? It's my show. I can make the rules, okay? And I am also going to Rams because the Bills have not won a home opener since, 2015 maybe? So I'm going Rams as well. Eagles, Lions, who you got?
That could be one of the upsets of the week. I want to go Eagles because it's just a better overall team. I love the Lions from Hard Knocks. So I'm somewhat rooting for those kids, but I'm going to have to go Eagles.
I'm going Eagles too. 49ers, Bears. I think that's a given for me.
Going 49ers. Keep moving.
Okay, Steelers, Bengals. Ooh.
You know what? There's some injury to Deontay Johnson. It's a question about him singing or not. I'm singing or not. Playing or not.
I need to drop him.
Trubisky's first game.
I'm with the rookie.
But you cannot underestimate Mike Tomlin. You cannot underestimate that defense. And people forget that Flores is a part of that defensive team now. I really want to go to Steelers so badly because I want the Bengals to lose. But in all good conscience, I'm going to have to say Bengals.
I'm going with my boy Joe Cool. Pats, Fins. Of course, I'm going Patriots.
That is a toss-up for me. I'm going to go Dolphins, sis. Because first of all, the Pats played terribly against the Dolphins. And it's in Miami. They lose all the time.
I know.
And the Dolphins team is much better. I'm going to, it's a new coach against Belichick. I understand all that, but I'm going to go Dolphins.
Yeah, I just never doubt. I just never pick against the Patriots. Don't matter who they playing. So I'm rocking with them. Browns, Panthers. This is a game that I don't. First of all, who made this NFL
reality
schedule?
TV episode right here.
Who made this schedule? Because so many players against their rival team. I'm not falling for the hype because Deshaun Watson is just but he's not playing, so it takes the hype out of it for me. So that being said, this is a game nobody care about. I don't care about it. Well, I don't care about it because it's like, really?
You know what? I think I'm gonna give it to the Panthers.
I'm gonna go Browns. After all that shit I just talked, because my boy Jacoby Brissett on that team, I'm gonna go Browns. Colts, Texans, I'm definitely going Colts.
Yep, Colts.
Saints, Falcons, I'm going Saints.
I'm going Saints.
Ravens, Jets, I'm going Ravens with or without Zach Wilson. Hello. And
Ravens all day.
Joe Flacco ain't what he used to be. Okay, people? Jaguars, Commanders. This is interesting. I think this is going to be my upset game, and I'm going to go Jags over the Commanders.
I would not be totally surprised about that. I really wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Commanders, but it really could go to the Jags.
Packers Vikings. This is going to be interesting.
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going Vikings too. They're at home. They got the squad. They're another team that just a quarterback away, plug and play.
I think they win the division.
I wouldn't be surprised. Giants, Titans, both teams is whatever in my opinion. I'm going Giants. Another game. Who cares about?
Giants?
Unfortunately, yes. And watch the Giants lose, because they do this thing where when I need them to win, they lose. And they just, please. Anyway, Raiders, Chargers. This is going to be good. Ooh.
Good one. This is a good one right here.
Ooh.
And this is a chance to see if the Chargers going to do something with that. But
they're playing in L.A.
J.C. Jackson is not playing.
My friend not playing? What happened to my friend?
Jackson is not playing. He is hurt. Against that high-powered offense, I don't know. And I think Josh Jacobs can still run on that. I'm going Raiders.
Damn, this is tough. I'm going Chargers at home for now.
Okay.
I got to. No. I got till Sunday. Don't tell me what to do. Chiefs, Cardinals. What we doing? I got my producer in the back. Tell me what to do.
I'm going Chiefs.
Hello, obviously, because the Cardinals are big hurt, and Bucks, Cowboys. You know, I don't never bet against Thomas.
Yeah. I mean,
Cowboys they're a little ashy now.
I'm trying to figure out, first of all, is Michael Parsons going to be in TV space? And that's a possibility.
He has to have a monster
But
game.
Dak's O-line is very, very questionable. Well, both of them got questionable O-lines. They both have questionable
O-lines. Who Dak throwing the ball to? Me?
But, Zeke and Pollard going to run, but Fournette is going to run.
Who he throwing the ball to? Us?
Bucks got the... What you mean?
Who the Cowboys? He got CeeDee Lamb.
He got the...
Michael Gallup coming back?
I don't know if Michael Gallup is starting or not, and he still has Schultz. If they're going to go through the run game, if they want to win this game, they need to go through Zeke and Pollard. That's how they're going to win this game.
And they need us, because they ain't winning.
If they the ball, then they won't win the game.
They ain't winning. Broncos, Seahawks.
I'm going to go Cowboys.
I'm going Chargers.
Broncos and Seahawks.
Let's ride. That's what he said.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Yo, I love Broncos.
Let's ride. That thing tickles me every single time. Broncos country. Let's ride. I'm going to go Broncos.
I'm going Broncos too. Because, yeah. That's what it is. Well, Boo, it is amazing having you on the show. Thank you. You definitely have to come back, okay? Can you be like a reoccurring guest? I would appreciate that.
I would love that.
All right. Well, guys, you know what time it is. Podcast Under Review, where we give it to you real, raw, and authentic. I'm your girl, Danache. You can follow me at Miss Danache on all platforms. And Gina, tell them where they can follow you at.
Okay, this is your girl, Lady G, or Miss Gina. Depends on if you're talking slander about my quarterback, you're going to get Miss Gina. Otherwise, it's Lady G. You can follow me at SheTalksFootball on Twitter. That's 1 L, SheTalksFootball. I am a part of the Undroppables platform. Please check out the Undroppables. Follow them at the Undroppables. If you are playing fantasy football and you need articles, you need information on injuries, you're trying to place bets, then you need to follow the Undroppables. So definitely go follow them. You can follow my YouTube channel She Talks Football, both L's there. And at the Undroppables also on YouTube. And guess what? You can find me every single day in those Twitter space streets. Every day, I'm either hosting my own space, or I'm in somebody else's spaces. So if you ever want to find me, I'll be in the Twitter space.
I love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you. Thank you for pulling up and blessing me. Really appreciate you.
It was a blast as usual.
And I'm going to see you when we play the Ravens, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Be ready, because y'all going to take that L.
Talk is coming.
Later, boo.
Bye, y'all.
Later, guys.
Gotta let her live it, do it before I die. And I ain't got time to waste. Tryna chase a bag every day that I'm alive. Just let me know the time and place. And let's get it, nigga. New women, old ways. Never wifey, old babes. And they going both ways. Hot nights, cold days. I ain't